make a video on the gates and locks. The gates of Judah. Some interesting information here. This thing I gotta be upside down, so stupid. It's the only way it works, piece of joke. Alright, so listen out. Most information is in Chronicles. Alright. There's some Hezekiah, and Obadiah is good too. That relates to Zephaniah. Information there. Some in Ezra. Alright. So, page 1. Here we go. Chronicles 32:30. Okay, these are about the gate. This is about the gates. The gates and locks. Where they say they stopped at the fountains. They stopped at the fountains. Alright. 32:30. Chronicles. The same Hezekiah also stopped the upper watercourse of Gihon. Gihon. That's Matrix. That's Matrix or Earth, whatever. I believe. Alright. Okay, the same Hezekiah also stopped the upper watercourse of Gihon and brought it straight down to the west side of the city of David. And Hezekiah prospered in all his works. Okay? Then it says 32:3. He took counsel with his princes and his mighty men to stop the waters of the fountains which were without the city. Now what do I say in my prayers? Those who are without are not of my concern. Right? Here he's talking about without. Alright? It says it again too, without the city. And they did help him. Okay, 32:4. So there was gathered much people together who stopped the fountains and the brook that ran through the midst of the land, saying, why should the kings of Syria come and find much water? Also he strengthened himself and built up all the wall that was broken and raised it up to the towers, and another wall without. There's without again, see? Without. And repaired Milo in the city of David and made darts and shields in abundance. That's wisdom too, darts and shields. Okay, 14. Now, after this, he built a wall without the city of David. There's without again. On the west side of Gihon, in the valley, even to the entering in at the fish gate, and compassed about Ophel the tower, and raised it up a very great height, and put captains of war in all the fenced cities of Judah. Alright? Okay, so they're talking about towers and walls and gates. And they also talk about locks. Alright? This is important. This is just the first video. I'll go and make another one and explain it more. Alright? Okay. 25, 30. This would be Chronicles 2, 25, I believe. And the people slaughtered the... Wait a minute. Okay, well, I wrote my own thing there. Alright. Who's Ammon? Ammon is Amen Ra. Who's Amen Ra? The sun. Now people go to church and say, Amen. Well, they're saying they're praying to the sun. And when you say Amen, you're saying, like, hail the sun. You know, like, so, King Ammon is the sun. Do you understand? Alright, now, this is important. You know, this is very important. So, okay. So, and then people slaughtered. I wrote communist paralyzed. Alright, the people slaughtered the communists that conspired against King Ammon, who was the sun, conspired by cutting you off from Holy Spirits and Mother Earth. Okay. So here it talks about what? It talks about people that conspired against King Ammon. Who are the people that conspire against King Ammon? Well, what do we have? Well, the sun is not real. It's not a burning ball. Okay? And the people control it. They move it to hide the planets. And they make clouds to hide the sun and the planets. Every morning, you don't believe me? Go outside when the sun rises. Guarantee there's clouds in front of the sun anywhere you are. There's always clouds in front of the sun when it rises, because that's the only time you can see the planets. When the sun rises and sets, every time the sun rises and sets, there's always clouds in front of the sun, because they don't want you to see. You understand? So, who runs America? Communists. So, who controls all the weather warfare places and all the ionic heating installations and shit? Because the sun, it even says in the Bible, the sun gives no heat. It even says it. The sun gives no heat. It's installation type. Stimulate the ions in air. That's why you feel heat from the sun. Alright? So, these people are conspiring against King Ammon. They're doing it right now because they control the sun. They're conspiring against the sun. Now, how else are they conspiring against the sun? Well, the sun is where does the Holy Spirit come from? The sun. I'm the day star. So what is my planet? The sun. What's the day star? The sun. What's the morning star? The moon. Alright? So they're conspiring against the sun because they move the sun to hide the planet, and they control the temperature that you receive from the sun. Okay? So they're conspiring against the sun. They're doing it right now. Now, what else? Well, we know what's the final sign. When the sun rises and sets at noon, that's the final sign. So that means they can produce the final sign whenever they feel like. Understand? They can produce it right now. Whenever they feel like they want to produce the final sign, they can produce it. Understand? Alright? So, these people are still conspiring against King Ammon right now, right this second. Because King Ammon is the sun. Okay? Now, what's going to happen when I come to power? What did I say? What did I say I was going to do? Anybody been following my testimony? What did I say I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to go around to all the vortexes and release all the gang stalker people they got in there. I'll release all those people and let them go. Right? That's the fake hell place, vortex place, whatever. What else am I going to do? Well, I'm going to release all the people from all the prisons because they're all convicted falsely and erroneously because the judicial system is a scam. So I'll release all those people. What else am I going to do? What else did I say I was going to do? Well, what did I say? I'm going to go to Hollywood and rescue all the clones, which are clones of my children, all my descendants. They clone all my descendants and they deposit them in different frequencies. You understand? So they can make as much money as they can because they're all a bunch of grease scum. You understand? All the people in Hollywood, all the news people, all government people, anyone who holds any place of power is all bought and paid for and held hostage. In some way, form, or another, they're blackmailed, they're threatened, somehow they're held hostage. That's why no one ever comes to get me, because they can't. Okay? If Katy Perry could, she would come get me in a heartbeat. She can't come get me because she's not allowed to come get me. They told her don't go anywhere near bottom on it, or you're gonna do whatever. So what do I say? I'm gonna release the people from the vortexes. I'm gonna release the people from the prison, right? And I'm gonna go rescue all my clones from Hollywood, right? And there's government people that are my children too, you know. And then what else did I say? Well, I'm gonna separate Gentiles from hybrid races. Do you understand? I already said all this shit a million times already. Okay, so now, what do we got? What do we got? What happens? Josiah becomes king. Who's Josiah? Me. You understand? I'm Josiah. So check it out. As I believe that my next incarnation is George, who is, after William, is next in line to become King of England. So I was Queen Elizabeth's father. So right now, this second, I am King of England still, because I'm Queen Elizabeth's father. So I'm still King of England. So when I die, I'll be King of England again, because George is next in line. Now, so what happens if Prince Charles dies, Queen Elizabeth dies, and William dies when me, or George, is 8 years old? What happens? He becomes Boy King. Who's Boy King? Tutankhamun. Who was I? Well, I was Akhenaten, and then became King Tut, whatever. So I became Boy King, just like I am now. The same thing now, it's the same thing back then. You understand? Okay. So, alright. So, I told you, everything the communists make is in correlation with the Bible. They just do the same shit over and over and over. Okay. So, I'm held hostage just like all of you. You know, I might be king or crown prince, whatever, but I'm still held hostage. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, what did it say? And what did Josiah do? Well, he purged Judah from the high places and the groves. What are the high places and the groves? Well, the high places are they're the high-rise buildings that have the interdimensional doorways in it. Remember I told you, why do all the stars come to the airport through the second floor? Because this interdimensional doorway is a doorway. That's why they always come on the second floor. Remember the song, Allman Brothers? I found on the second floor, found it by myself, and find a trapdoor. And he goes, I go around the world, and you won't even know. Well, he doesn't say you won't even know. What did he say? He's out something slow, but if you translate it, means you won't even know. So what I mean, I'll come to the second floor, you won't even know that I just went around the world. You understand? Yeah, nigga. Okay, so now, so what else am I gonna do when it comes to power? Well, immediately I'm gonna post guards around all the high-rise buildings, so people can't just go back and forth to space or termite dimension whenever they feel like. Oh, I'm gonna know who's going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Now they don't do it because communists rule the world now, in bed with all the space rat termite people. You know what I'm saying? So these people go in high-rise buildings, they just go back and forth willy-nilly whenever they want. There's nobody fucking watching nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what is the word? Dimension. What is 10? So every 10 floors, there's another door. You understand? But it's not every 10 floors. You got to go in between. So it's like 10 and a half. You understand? At first I thought it was 13th floor. Like, now I realized it might not be 13th floor. You know, dimension. What does dimension translate to? Well, dime, N, which is a silent letter, means go to. And then what do you got? Zion. 10 to Zion. That's what dimension means. 10 to Zion. You understand? Alright. So, what does he say? Well, he says he purges Judah from the high places and the groves. Now, what's the groves? Well, that's the fake hill places. That's the vortex places, where all the gangster people are. Okay? That's the groves. That's a grove, a vortex. Okay, so Josiah becomes king, which is me, which is what's going to happen. I'm going to come to power. Then I'm going to post guards around all the high-rise buildings. And so nobody can just go back and forth willy-nilly whenever they want. And then I'm going to go around to all the groves, all vortex places, and release all the people from there in every frequency. Not just one, every frequency. Then what he said, and then he purges the people of the carved images and molten images. Well, what's carved images? That's clones. Understand? The carved images are the clones. Clones. What's the molten images? The hybrid races. Dulce-based pod people. That's molten images. Understand? So what did I say? Well, I'm going to go to Hollywood and rescue all the clones. I'm going to go to Washington and rescue all the clones. I'm going to go rescue all my clones, or all my children, in all the frequencies. Not just one frequency, every frequency. Every frequency. And then what else? And then we'll separate Gentiles from hybrid races. Because what does the American military and NATO do? Well, they run around the world and kill as many Gentiles as they can. Well, they use American military, our children, because our children don't understand that they're wiping out the human race. You know? And they don't understand that there's a Gentile and a hybrid. They don't know. So they run around and wipe out all. They're basically, if you're in the American military and you're running around killing Gentiles, it's basically like you walking in your house and wiping out your whole family. The same thing, because you're running around the world and you're wiping out all the human race, and you're leaving all the hybrid races. That's what you do. Okay. You know, I mean, thank you for your service, but you know, and I understand yesterday was Memorial Day. So, you know, I appreciate your sacrifice, and I know you don't know any better, but that's the truth, you know. Thanks for protecting America, but, you know, all the things you do, and I know you suffer and die and get hurt and everything, so I still appreciate your sacrifices, but you're still running around the world wiping out the human race. Alright, so he did everything that I said I'm going to do, right there, you understand? Well, now, what did it say? 34:5. And then he burnt the bones of the priests upon the altars and cleansed Judah. Well, burn the bones of the priests. Well, who is that? Well, that'd be someone like Joel Osteen that just tells you a bunch of fairy tales and basically like a self-help guru. He's not preaching like I'm preaching to you. I'm telling the real wisdom of the Bible. He's not telling you this. He's just massaging your ears. He's enchanting you. Go watch Joel Osteen. What's he doing? He's going like this. He's dancing around the stage. He's going like this, moving his arm. You know what he's doing? He's applying witchcraft to you. He's enchanting you. That's what he's doing. What is he talking about? He's talking about stuff that make you feel good, like enchant you, entrance you. That's what he does. So he's not a priest. He's an imposter. He's not preaching the word of the Lord. He's not preaching my wisdom. He's not preaching to you now, telling you the truth like I'm telling you. No. He's an imposter. So he would be someone that Josiah would have fucking rounded up and burned his bones on his altar and slaughtered him because he's a liar. Alright, so let's go. Now, it says Obadiah was the overseer. I told you Obadiah relates this to. And other Levites, which are Gentiles, that's Levi tribes, that's Gentiles, that's us, that could skill the instruments of music. Now, what's the instruments of music? Who are the instruments of music? Taylor Swift, whoever, you know, the clones. I'm not saying Taylor Swift is a clone, you know, necessarily, but I'm just saying that, yeah, most of them are clones. I mean, I'm a clone too, so they clone me too. It doesn't matter, they still mean the same to me. I don't care if there's 20 Taylor Swifts, each Taylor Swift means the same to me, they mean the same. You know what I mean? To me, I care about them all. Just because you're a clone, that don't mean shit. Alright? They know they're clones, okay? I'm not hurting their feelings. They already know. Okay? They already know. Okay, so now. Alright, so what are we gonna, okay, here's more. What did I say? I'm gonna go to Hollywood. I'm gonna take over the entire Hollywood entertainment industry. I'm gonna rescue all the clones. We're gonna slaughter all the communist scumbags and put the Illuminati back in charge, because the Illuminati knows the entertainment business. They got structured there, but They're not the ones responsible for all the bad shit. It's the communists that use Illuminati as a scapegoat. Okay? So I'll go there and I'll put Illuminati back in charge. You know what I mean? Take all the communist Albanian mafia people, whoever those fucking people are, and lock them up or whatever. Get rid of them. Send them back to Albania or wherever they go. Okay, now. So what does it say in the Bible? Well, okay, repair the house with the instruments of music. And then it says, what? The Levites became the scribes, the officers, and the porters. Well, if you went to Hollywood, what would we become? We become the scribes, we become the officers, and we become the porters. Okay? You understand? So everything I said I'm going to do, it's right here. I already said I was going to do all this. I did it then, I'm going to do it again. Alright? Now, this relates to 14. Okay, this is a little more in-depth study, but I have more information. I'm going to explain what the different gates are. What do we got? We got the fish gate, the sheep gate, the horse gate, the dung gate, the fountain gate, the water gate, and the prison gate. And then on YouTube, they got pizza gate. Why do you think they made that, you know? They know all this shit. Alright, so anyways. Oh. Okay, Chronicles. Oh, Kings. Okay, now we're in Kings. Kings 33. The king also said unto them, take with you the servants of your Lord, and cause Solomon my son to ride upon mine own mule, and bring him down to Gion. What's that mean? Well, my son, he's the direct connection to the foreign generator. I am the mule. You understand? I'm the connection. I'm the Santa Claus Prince. Okay, boom. I told you. Gion is Matrix or Earth. And I would be Solomon. And the Lord would be the Son. That's our divine source, Son. I'm the Son of man. I'm the Son in human form, basically. Okay, now. Then we go to Nehemiah 3:3. But the fish gate did the sons of Hasaniah build, who set up the doors thereof, and locks thereof, and the bars thereof. Okay, and then back to Chronicles 3:1. The sheep gate and horse gate, all different gates and locks. They're talking about the different gates, okay? It's all about gates. 12:39. And from above the gate of Ephraim, and from above the old gate, and above the fish gate, and the tower of Haniel, and the tower of Mia, even unto the sheep gate, and they stood still in the prison gate. 12:47. Nehemiah. No, this is Chronicles 12:47. Zerubbabel and Nehemiah gave portions to the singers and the porters, sanctified holy things unto the Levites, and the Levites sanctifying them unto the children of Aaron. Who's the children of Aaron? Am and Aaron, same thing. That's children of the sun. We're children of the sun. Okay, we're moon children. Lucifer and I. Moses would be the sun. Lucifer and I would be the sun and the moon, or moon children. And then our Levites would be the children of the sun. Do you understand? Okay. Now, so Zerubbabel. Okay, 12:47. Zerubbabel and Nehemiah gave portions to the singers and the porters. Remember, I told you when I take over Hollywood, and we'll control all the clothes and all my children. They'll be safe and they won't be held hostage anymore and fucking abused and exploited. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So then we're the singers and the porters, sanctify holy things unto the Levites. The Levites, so that's the Gentiles. That's us. We're Gentiles, not hybrid Gentile. Or the true bloodline of whatever. Okay, so now, and then we go 12:5. No, I'm sorry. Chronicles 27:3. The tower. Jotham ruled 16 years. He built the high gate of the house of the Lord on the wall of Ophel. He built much. Okay, now, so in the next video, I'm going to explain what the different gates are, and there's locks too, and what is the Tower of Ophel exactly in the towers. It also says who is the one who counted the towers. I'm the one who counts the towers. You understand? I'm the one who counts the towers. How many times I told you, don't you know there's a fucking tower every 5 miles that can kill you, and you think it's a cell phone tower? So I counted the towers. I already counted the towers. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know. See, Joel Osteen is not going to tell you this shit. Only I'll tell you this shit. He probably knows. I mean, he's an imposter. These people are imposters. They just work for the three kings to just confuse you and misguide you and fuck you all up. And that's it. Take your money, basically. They want to take your money. They want your money, pretty much. It's just a business. Every church is a C103 business, classified as a business. It's ran like a business, and it's a business to just take your money and misguide you. And the host is accursed. The host that you put in your mouth, that's accursed. Okay, you're taking a virus into your body. Virus. You're taking the spirit of Jehovah, whatever you want to call it, into your body. It's a virus. It's not a virus that makes you sick. It's you live in a computer, so it's a computer virus that fucks you all up. And it's a spirit of ignorance. It's a spirit of lethargy. It's a spirit of acceptance. It's a spirit of zombieism. Basically, just helps to turn you into a good slave zombie, pretty much. When you go to church and you sing the hymns and you repeat the incantations, they're all designed to infest you with the virus and turn you into a zombie. Okay, it's not to help you, it's to hurt you. You understand? And then how church is, I already explained it 100 times, but I'll say it one more time. So the church is what? It's created with sacred geometry. It's a machine. When you go into the church and you pray, your energy goes to the reptilian vortex up through the steeple thing, and that helps to imprison you. And then they use that energy too. Watchtower students, like, when you get high, there's watchtower students that feed off that energy. When you look at pornography, they feed off that energy. They're parasites. You understand? So the church basically represents parasites. They see a giant system of parasites. What it is. It doesn't represent me. It took my teachings and turned them into whatever. The wisdom's still there, but you gotta, decipher it. Alright, buddy, I'm gonna let you go. I got another video. Next video gonna be about, well, we're gonna do the gates and everything, but the next video, I don't know if I'm gonna do it here because I don't really want the people to hear, but it's about some shit that happened to me in Hartford, and I think it's important that I let the people know what happened, because I might say some other people from getting jammed up, with the information. I don't believe in putting our business out on the street, but I believe I may see some people from getting jammed up, you understand? And I'll provide the big people with some information that might help them to decipher who's gang stalker person and who's not, you know what I'm saying? Alright, everybody, I'll see you later. Sorry.